Another video for building the React applications, and we are using a Spring Boot for these applications for API. So far what we built is we have this list of the customer, and we can able to add the customers, and we can able to see our customers in a list here, and we also fixed like checkbox here for this. So now in this video, I'm going to do this edit functionality. And the last video, what I did was I forgot to add a credit limit, so it doesn't show any credit limit here. So to that, let's go to this customers component and go here and make this as a credit limit. And we will get this credit limit is the from the API. So we create the credit limit. All right. So in this video, I'm going to add this edit functionality. To do that, let's go ahead and create the one component called edit. So I'll create one folder called edit customers, and I'll create one another class. The component function edit.js. So here React will export this edit customer here. An exact same thing for add. So we just copy everything from add. So I will copy everything from add. It doesn't even matter because it's going to be exact same thing. Okay, so once we copy this edit, so we want to see this in edit in next in new page. And to do that, we will go in app.js, and on the router, we will create another router called edit. And in edit, we will also pass the ID, so we can get this ID as well. So instead of the add, we will do the edit customer. If it doesn't show up, then we need to literally write it down our path where it's coming from. So copy this and put this here, edit customer. And it's coming from not from add customer, it should come from edit customer, and it's called the edit customer component. Now we have edit customer component is ready, and it's already complaining that something is not right in our edit customer. So let's go and fix that. So I know that submit is not been defined, so that's why it's complaining. So now if I go to edit, so this edit also doesn't know now the it doesn't have a route there. So we need to fix that as well. So we need to go in our customer here, and we need to go on edit. We need to look for what is the edit right here. And on this edit, we don't have any button here. Oh, it's not in here. It should be in edit customer row because it's looping here, and we will see it's a button here already exists, but it's going to the props.test message. But we don't want to send it there. We want to send this to the link to. We want to send this to the. We can literally use this, and we can send this to edit, and we can pass the using the string interpolation on JavaScript ES6 syntax. We can use the link here, and there is some issue. Oh, I didn't close this link. Okay, so now the link is not defined on this component, so I will tell them to define this on component link. Oh, it's not coming from ring, it's coming from React Router DOM. Now if I click it here, it's supposed to go to edit 21. So edit 21, if I go in app.js, the edit is here. It should go to edit customer. Edit customer is this guy. All right, but it doesn't show me that guy. It show me something else. So let me see why it show me something else. Let me go in our thing here in app.js, and let me check here. The path is edit ID. If I refresh, then edit, then it doesn't go edit. I think we should use a render here instead of this. Let me use a render. Okay. So to do that, I'm going to delete this path, and I'm going to leave this path here, and let me try render. So we could also use something called render here. On render, we could pass the props, and it will uh, tell to load this guy. Uh, there is an issue here. The issue is the route is not been closed. Okay, it's exact same thing, the render, and we could use like this also, but it doesn't go to the edit ID. Okay, let's see why it doesn't go to the edit ID. If I do yes here, let me check. There is nothing to do with that. Let me check on edit slash ID. Switch route exact path edit. Oh, I know that because I thought that this is a Spring. Uh, so we could use like column and ID for it, and it goes to here. All right, so now it goes to edit. It knows the what is ID, so we need to load this data and we need to show this data here. And to do that, let's go here, and the first of all, let's use effect. And on this use effect, we import this use effect from React, and we will get this. The first thing is we will get this ID, and to get this ID, we will use a props. I just want to see that our props has anything or not. It has nothing. So we could use with router again. Now it will provide us the history function, and we need to import that. I'll copy that guy, and we'll import that with router from React Router DOM. And now we will see the history. And as I show you here, not in history, in location, sorry, in match, in params, we get the ID. So if I go here, match, mathcs match, and params, now we will see the object ID. All right, so this is how we're getting the ID from from the with router. So once we get the ID, we need to get the customer by ID. So we pass this ID, and we will create this guy, and we need to call API here. And as we know, we have Axios. So we use the Axios, and we use a get method, and and we get this method, and if it's catch, if it's error, then we just allow this error. Okay, so what's the URL to get it the customer? As we know that we can get using this guy. So I'll put this here. So instead of this, I will pass the ID. Okay, so now I need to pass ID as well. So now we can see the data here. So let's see. Uh, okay, let's see now. network error because its customer is trying to passing the ID is as an object. That's what it said. It's passing that as an object. So let me see why it's passing through as an object. So let me see if I edit this guy. The customer is passing as the ID is. Oh yeah, I know that this is a param should supposed to give me the ID for this guy. So I should do here parent the ID. Now it will give me the ID. Now if you check here, then we will see the data of the 12. All right. So what we do is we get the data. So this is our data. So we can show this data on this form. So to do that, we'll create another here state for this component, use state. And this state is basically nothing, it's just a customer. I'll just do cost, set state cost. Okay. So I'll just do set state cost, and initial state gonna be empty. Uh, if I do this, then it should give me an error at the first time it's trying to look. So I need to use if condition as well. You know what? Let's do this. So after do this, set state. So here in set state cost, I'll just set this customer. So I have this use state is not defined. So I'll just define it here. So now I do have this state cost. So I will just tell to load this here. So just tell the value. So value is going to be the customer, not customer. This is set cost dot name. It will give me an error, I think. Yeah, but let's do this now. Good. So now here dob. Oh, this is not formatted, but we can literally format it here as well. I think we should format this on Spring as on time data, but yeah, but it's fine for now. So dob to date string November. So this is going to be credit limit. Okay, so now we have a data, but the issue is we can't change this data at all. It's we can type this guy, it can't even change. So we have to use onChange event as well, and we have to change the state. We have to change the state based on the object. So now when we change this guy, then then we will receive the value here, dot target dot value. So we'll receive the name here. So we'll just do a set state cost, and we're gonna change the value on that customer. To do that, just do this, and it's gonna be name. So so name gonna be value. It will change. It will change this. I didn't know that this will give me the error here. Let me let me see this here. What happened? Let me see this. Is that give me an error now? Wow, I didn't know that that will. Oh yeah, that will definitely give me an error, I think, because. Mm, okay, anyway, so let's go here and change this to put this here to here as well. So now this is going to be credit limit. All right. So if I change this guy, oh, our date has not been changed because I couldn't able to use this now here. Yeah, I think I couldn't able to use this here. That's the issue. So I'm gonna delete this. So now I can change this, but let's format our date. So when we add our data here in customer, we'll just format it here. I think this will fix it. Data return name data.name dob dob data dot not new date and data dot dob and we'll get two string uh, date string and finally let's write name dob and the credit limit we have. So credit limit is going to be data dot credit limit. So basically I'm just adding some data. Okay, so there is a one issue come up which says customer map is not a function. Let me check, is a customer is an array? I think customer is an array. It should let me check one more time here. No, it's an object. Oops. So I couldn't able to use this. So when I get a customer, instead of this map, I just pass the object. I forgot that the customer is not even uh, the object. Now we can literally, now it's ending happen. It will not change on state. All right, it will not, it fixed the date issue. So now I can change this, I can change, and I can submit. All right. So let's add this edit functionality as well. Um, I'm gonna add this edit functionality in next video. So I think that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching.